All right, Timi, how you doing?
I'm very well. Thank you.
It feels good to have you in the studio, though.
It feels great to be here, actually.
Yeah. I like the fact that you're here, That particular song, for those people who are probably just listening to the record, right? That song was like a major record last year. It was everywhere.
Yeah.
On the socials, I could probably find it. I mean, I couldn't scroll past two stuff on Instagram without seeing somebody bump into the record. Yeah. How did it feel like? That was more or less like a reinvention. Yeah. You've been making music before that.
Of course, yes.
Yeah, and this was like your first official single under a new management, a new outfit and stuff, and maybe a new name.
Yes, of course. There was a name change for sure.
When I said there was like a reinvention.
Yeah.
I was probably right.
So there was a name before this one.
Yes, there was a name before this one. So it was making records, and then it got signed.
And then he changed the name.
And then he changed his name and all that. But beautiful. So this record was like everyone's socials. Tell me, why take all my money? Did it do the job that you guys wanted this record to do?
Yeah, it did because obviously I'd been making records before now.
Yeah.
And then I met my new management and
I
had to change things a bit, show some level of growth from the type of music that I've been making before now. So when I changed my name to Timi Martins, apparently I had recorded the song when I first joined the management.
Okay.
Yeah, more like my grooming process. Yeah. So I recorded the song, and I recorded the song based on the fact that I went to a shopping mall.
Okay. Yeah.
I saw like a very nice looking babe. Nice looking babe, but I'm the type of guy that I'm really not going to move to you if I see you like that.
Yeah.
Except I'm not just going to come and meet you and be like, yo, give me your number. But so I'm seeing the babe and I'm like, bro, this is your only opportunity.
This is your chance.
Exactly.
Is that how you take it or you let it go?
You take it or let it go. So I move on to the guy. I'm like, yo, can I have your number? We exchange pleasantries. Yeah. But when she gave me the number, in the anxiety, I missed one of the numbers, right? So I don't know how it happened, but I missed one of the numbers. So, I go home now, make a refresh, fine boy, and
then reach out.
Exactly. So I'm playing going to WhatsApp, and this number is not registered on WhatsApp. I'm like, how? So I call, and this number is incorrect. So I'm trying to place it in my head, like, this babe did not give me a wrong number now. So I went back to the mall, hoping that I was going to see her. I went there twice. The second day, the third day, I didn't see her. So I just went back home, and I started writing the song, and I'm like, if this is what it's going to cost to see you again, then maybe you should just take all my money.
No. The season of love. Oh my God. No. Yeah. I mean, the season of love. Crazy stuff popping at the moment. I get it, right? I get it that everybody's trying to do stuff, right? Everybody's trying to be happy. You're trying to talk about how, somebody has inspired you. And this is a different story because, somehow people say, I don't know, it wasn't a lady that really inspired me. Sometimes, writers, we just, write, and we just vibe. It's not really about, some personal experience and stuff. But it's a different ballgame mentality because, you just listen to the young man. How many men has that happened to, right? A lot of people. Because I'm sure... But I don't think it's ever happened to me though. Because
for the fact that you went there the first time, second time,
I'll buzz your number before I leave now.
Yeah, okay, but so this is the thing. Yeah, it's like a queue. Like there's a lot of people.
Yes,
and she's trying to buy stuff. She's in a hurry. Her car is parked outside, and I'm like, just give me your number. I'll call you. Pretty much, babe. Now she the front. You get, but I know that she gave me the right number because she took her time. But maybe when she was telling me the number,
you just think
I was looking at the bill, I'm like, God.
So don't worry. I think I know why maybe God didn't let that happen. So this song will come out.
Exactly.
Exactly. But it's good. We're looking at your growth, and there's so much to talk about. Let's talk about it, right? So right after that record came out, stories changed for you.
Yeah, of course.
Everybody started, this record. I mean, I saw everybody on your page, from people posting you to people reposting saying this record is like the major stuff in town, and getting crazy versions on TikTok. I saw the sped up version. I saw people vibing, people talking to acoustic, and it was everywhere, just blowing up in socials. How did that make you feel when the record came out and did all of that?
So to be very honest, sometimes it's very overwhelming because I'm just an artist, right?
Yeah.
I just create music based off how I'm feeling at the time.
Yeah.
You don't know what record is going to pop or what record is going to blow up. I just put out the music. So it's like you put something out and a week later it's buzzing. And you feel like, okay, it's just buzzing, that's it.
Then
you go on TikTok and you see different challenges. People are coming up with their own ideas.
Yes.
Like, so they're
taking it off
to interpret the song the way they feel like it works for them. So now it's no longer my song anymore. It's now like our song. So I just wake up every morning and I see like different people vibing to it on socials, and sometimes I'd be like,
there's something here.
Yeah, I mean, there's something here, but sometimes I sit back and I'm sometimes very overwhelmed. Yeah, you know, because I'm new, pretty much, and that's like my first record, and you don't really get that successful.
Oh yeah,
your first record.
True.
So for me, that's a plus. That's a blessing. That's an indication that I'm doing something right. That's a reason for me to keep going.
All right, but you know, you got a new record. We're gonna play that one in a bit, but before we play that record, still talking about Take All My Money, and there was so much success from the record, but at the same time, would you sit back and say that it gave you the results that you wanted? Are there certain things that you would have wanted the record to do for you? Well, were you thinking about a remix at the time?
So yeah, because I mean, obviously, when you have like a very beautiful song as a new guy, people expect you to remix the song, right? But I just really felt like at the time it wasn't really necessary.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to, of course, I will do a lot of collaborations, but I'm trying to
let people get your sound.
Exactly, like get people familiar with what I'm about before I start putting other people on my songs. So I just felt like I should just let that play out the way the song wants to play out. And of course, there were conversations about remix with different people. So yeah.
Okay, we'll talk about your bromance with 𝐈𝐍𝐒 in a bit. Because, I mean, that's like some major stuff. Like at the time, 𝐿𝐿 was popping. It was everywhere. This young man was. I mean, 𝐈𝐍𝐒 was one of those people that just kept posting this young man like, yo, you put out something on socials, the first person to drop a comment was 𝐈𝐿𝐒. And it was, for me, I felt like, that's more or less like showing love. Especially, you had something great going on too at the moment, And I remember at some point in time, you also jumped on your challenge.
Yeah, he does. He supports me 100. He still posted me yesterday, so.
Come on.
I didn't have to say too much. So tell me about your new management and stuff. How did you guys meet? What was the madness like? I'm sure that for certain people, right, the mindset is we put out a record, it's like okay, and somebody just reaches out from nowhere, and it's like, oh, I've been looking at your talent for a while. So how did you guys?
Pretty much this is what happened. So I have a friend, his name is 𝐒𝐶𝐏.
Okay.
We did a record sometime at the end of 2021.
Okay.
It was more like an inspirational type of song. Right? So he posted the video, then my current label boss saw it on his page. Okay. Then reached out to me and like, yo, come to the house. So I was very, very reluctant, like, you can't go, Jerry. But I did go. So one day I went to the studio, and first day I like to be somewhere where obviously there's the business side of the music, but you can tell that there's a musical orientation where I'm going to be able to grow, where I'm going to be able to come back after 11 months and say, listen to Take All My Money and listen to this. You can see the difference. You can see the artistry. You can see the growth. So I'm not just trying to be there because obviously I want to make money, but I also want to grow as an artist. I want to be on a platform that pushes me as much creatively too. So I went there first day. We didn't even talk too much. It was just a vibe. Like when you're talking to like your brother, like you guys are just cool. And next thing is we're in the studio, and it wasn't even my session. I was just there. Other people were recording. I was just there, just watching them do their thing. And I had a great time. So I went back home, packed my bags. I said, came back, and I never left.
Man, that's some story, right? That's some story, right? I'm sure you've got questions. You want to see?
Yes, I do.
Let me ask all the questions.
So now, the whole thing getting signed right now. What is it for you? Because we've had artists many times say that they want to release their own work, and the label says, you know what? No. Has that ever happened to you since you've been signed?
I feel like that happens to a lot of people who don't know what they want. That's one. It does happen to people who don't understand how the music works. So, for me, I'm not emotionally invested in my songs when I record them.
Whoa!
No, I'm not.
Wow, that's a big one.
Yeah,
it's difficult for someone to say that.
I'm not. So because there's always going to be songs that will be commercially successful, and some songs will just be there because you like them. Now, because you like a certain song doesn't mean it's going to blow up.
Very true. Very true.
That's why you have A&Rs. They're the ones who have the ears. They know what's popping outside.
They see what's popping.
So because you want to do it might not be for that present time. It might not be for that market. So once I record a song, I live it.
Whoa.
But whenever we want to drop a record, it's a collective decision, and I have to be feeling it. But at the same time, we look at the balance.
Have the conversation. Say, should we go this way or should we not?
So commercially, it has to be good. Culturally, it has to be good. There has to be a balance, so you don't have a club banger but no impact.
Club banger, no, very, very important. I like that last part.
Gosh.
Very, very important, because I'm sure that a lot of people are listening right now and they just want to dance. All right, so we're gonna. I'm sure the questions are already pouring in. For Timi Martins, you want to ask a question, all you need to do is send us a message on WhatsApp 0817-313-6193. That's it, 0817-313-6193. We've got messages coming in already, and we'll start to ask you the questions. But you know what? You've got a new record produced by Reward Beats again.
Of course, yeah.
There's a synergy going on between yourself and Reward Beats.
Yeah.
Reward Beats did Buga, did Extra Cool, and a couple of other records as well. So we'll play this new record. It's titled BMB, Bust My Brain.
Please, am I going to hear that guitar line again there?
You hear a lot of things.
Okay, all right, so let's check out that new song first. And when we come back, we'll talk about the bromance, we'll talk about his message, we'll talk about his inspiration. We'll take Sister's, question as well.
Now he stopped questioning. I think I asked that one in private session because this thing is
private session. That's it's very important. Let's check out the brand new song. It's titled Bust My Brain. It's brand new right here. Check it out. I've been trying to tell you what's on my. Now you see why I gotta play that record the second time.
Fam.
You see why I had to play that record twice, bro. That was a vibe and a half.
Gosh.
Yeah, for real. that record pretty crazy though.
You wrote the song?
Yes,
goodness God.
Bust My Brain, Timi Martins. Go check it out across all platforms in case you've not listened to the record. And the guy is right here in the studio though. First, who's busting your bololo dada? Because that's it. You think I didn't catch that part? Yes. You've got some, really nice looks, so I can call you dada. So who was busting the dada, the looks that you have on
so
your
every song that I create always has to have like a personal element. Of course, I will create fictional songs. I'm going to make songs about other people's stories.
Yeah.
But this one was, another girl.
Another girl.
Yeah.
I love it.
I like this guy. I love
it. I'm here for the ladies.
Yes.
I'm not even going to run away from that.
He loves his ladies and he loves them pretty well.
Yes, of course. It was another girl. But, so, I was in a fix. One of those days where you wake up and you're not feeling inspired.
Yeah. And you don't want to do anything.
I didn't really want to do anything on that day.
Yeah.
But I was.
And nobody played you a lazy song by Bruno Mars.
No.
They didn't.
But I was in the house, right downstairs. So I had my producer friend. His name is Wei.
Yeah.
He didn't even say he was coming to the house. Right?
Yeah.
So he just showed up and he's like, yo. So I just left them in the studio. Like I wasn't really feeling it.
Yeah.
But I was seeing a series, a TV series. It's called The Smart Money Woman.
Okay.
Netflix.
I felt yes.
Smart Money Woman. Amazing
So
amazing movie. So I was watching that film and then I started thinking about the girl. Because she's a very resourceful person.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she's she's trying to learn how to spend her money, how to find it balance,
Yes.
all that, how to invest in her business, how to go into real estate. And for me, that's
inspiring.
It's inspiring for me because I like women like that. So I went back in the studio. I heard the beat. I left. I came back again. And then I just sat down. I started writing. And it started making sense. I recorded the first time, left it, went back the next day. Apparently, I had a different song that I wanted to put out before Bust My Brain. Because I recorded Bust My Brain in November.
Okay.
Yeah, like recently. So I just did it and left it, to my people. And, they have the ears. So when they start listening to it, we started correcting things, changing a lot of things. And
finally, that's the output. Yeah. Crazy record.
Of course, Reward, of course.
Reward.
He came with some extra sauce.
That's Banga. Shout out to Banga, by the way. That's a young cat.
Amazing guy.
Doing great stuff in the industry. I wish I dragged the both of you here together.
Yeah.
It would have been really lovely. It's like some Tom and Jerry kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Yeah, that's
for real.
right.
That's my brother for real.
So we were talking about your message, right? You mentioned that it's very important for you not just to have like a popping record, a dance record, but you need to have a message. You need to have, a story that you're telling. How important is that in today's business?
It is because
everybody just wants to vibe.
Obviously, but what sets apart good artists from great artists is the message.
Very important.
You can't try to manage something that is not existent.
Okay.
Very true.
So if you have the business but no substance, what exactly are you managing?
Very, very deep. Very important. If you have the business
And no substance, what exactly are you
managing?
Now, we should be writing this thing down somewhere.
Quote from Timi 2023.
So pretty much for me, it's very, very important for me to make sure that there's a message I'm passing across. So I want to be the guy that, he can make club bangers, but at the same time,
put out something
he has a
solid.
message, he has something about him that you have to like.
Okay.
And everybody's trying to make cross-border music these
Yes.
days. Everybody's trying to go into, the bigger market.
Yeah,
so
that's true,
that's what stands you out. That's what makes you be able to be accepted, because if you don't have substance, then
Nobody's
if you
really
just
messing
vibe,
with you
But over time, it won't last.
it's because I'm here for
for a long time.
for a longer time, so I'm not in a hurry. Trust.
That's great.
Okay, very good. Because for some people, I'm sure you're gonna ask them and say, "Oh, look at your mates in the industry. See what some of them are doing at the moment." And when you understand your passion, you understand your message, you understand where you're going, you won't have to, really struggle and deal with some of those kind of, stress or struggle or mental phases. Yes, because you know that I'm not in a competition with anyone. Literally, I'm just competing against myself. I mean, this record that I put out, the next one has to be better than this one that I put out. Which is
would you really blame the young people coming up in the industry? Everybody's trying to like come out and be known. That's the thing.
Posting bands.
That's the problem. That's the problem now.
Yeah, but
it's a lot of pressure.
You see, I always say something. Yeah, the beautiful things of life will always be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're never gonna go away. We're the ones who are going to leave.
Very
But
true.
the finer things of life will always be here.
Yeah.
The cars, the houses,
Everything.
everything will be. They're not going to go anywhere. So if you make money tomorrow, you buy a house. If you make money tomorrow, you buy a new car.
Yeah, it's always there.
It's always going to be there for you to buy, as long as you keep chasing the money. But you're not going to leave the important things and chase the finer things of life first, because those ones are not going anywhere. But if you improve yourself, your value is an exchange
for
you
those
to be able
to acquire those things. You're pretty deep and very intelligent. I'm gonna give that to you because right. Yes, for those people who are probably wondering, yes, I need to give this boy a round of applause. Actually, this is one of those interviews you just listen and you're happy because you see a young cat growing up and you can see some of the things that they've done for themselves. This man has invested in himself.
Oh yes,
and I'm
actually.
proud of that. Because I see you every day. We see you every day. Talk to all kinds of people, bro.
Everybody wants to blow. Nobody wants to sit and actually invest in their minds to write better songs. So it's like
it's lovely. So I appreciate that. Now let's look at it. Right, you're a graduate, and for those people who are probably thinking, right, I'm sure mommy and daddy be like, "Yo, are you sure you want to make music? Hey." I don't know because I don't understand. Well, you went to school, and then you finally say, "Oh, right, I want to make music. Music is the way for me, right?"
Yeah.
And now you're making music. So tell me about that. Family support.
So I'll break it down.
Yeah.
So I'm more like an only child. Right,
that should make it more difficult.
Yeah, so which means there's a lot riding on.
I'm an only child too, so I can get.
There's a lot of expectations.
Only fans.
There's a lot of expectations, but I've been incorporated into the music system for a very long time.
Okay.
So I've been doing music I mean, not professionally, but for every phase of my life, I've been doing something musically. So I played instruments. I sang in the choir. So I never sang in the choir, but I directed the choir. I did a lot of music. So it's always been there that eventually
this boy, if he go do
this boy, my way to go. But at the same time, I wanted to go to school. Make sure that I get educated, because nobody to go school and be education. If you go school, the educated.
Yes.
You go there and you meet people. you pass through the 4 walls, you meet people who give you the exposure that you need.
And then the 4 walls also pass through
Exactly.
you.
So that's what I needed. And school really helped me because it gives you the confidence to start developing yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's where you grow your first fan base. I mean, aside the church anyway.
Yeah.
So that worked. And, I just, okay, Mom, see, school, all good. I think it's now to actually do what I want to do. And she has never... ever opposed my decision to chase.
Wow.
Never at the time.
That's a great move.
So how did you feel about Take All My Money though?
Of course. I mean, she still texted me this morning and she said, I love your song. It's amazing. I mean, she knows that I'm never going to make, if I make music, it has to be good.
Good taste.
Great. So, I mean, when you have a backing of, church and great upbringing,
you always do records.
You'll be inspired to make music that's going to stand out.
I remember talking to Ruga last week. I'm not going to say anything.
Don't.
It's okay. Let me off my mind.
It's too hot though. This one is too hot for this.
Maybe you were here when I was asking.
Okay.
You were here. So I'm not saying anything again.
I say what you have to say.
It's okay.
Hey.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you so much.
You go see WhatsApp message now.
All right, so real quick, what are the plans for 2023? Because I know that you've got loads of them, right?
Of course.
This song is out. Is there a music video on the way? Because I know you came out with a visualizer.
Yeah.
Yes. And was it your official video or visualizer?
No, that's a visualizer.
Visualizer.
Yeah.
Okay, so are there plans for
there's
concert, EP? What are the major things this year that you need to tell me before I go and ask this question?
Pretty much. More music, obviously. More amazing music.
Collaborations.
Obviously. Yes, of course, collaborations. Maybe a body of work. Maybe an EP. I'm not certain about it yet because my headspace is in music making process.
Yeah.
And just putting myself out there more. Establishing myself, getting into those beautiful spaces and taking advantage of them, and just showing off my artistry a bit more. Because I feel like last year I had a great record, but I was very, calm, observant. So now I'm trying to come out much more, and, get people to know me more, just do my thing.
Okay, pretty great, lovely. So let's go and ask the question that sisters want to ask before somebody will come for.
Sisters, your number 3, and don't worry.
Ask him everything so that.
Okay, so you said comedy dominates and 𝐈𝐍𝐻𝐈𝐑𝐀𝐓. My question for Timi Martins: number 1, what gives inspiration during music?
What inspires you?
Real life events.
Oh, real life events.
My own story. Interpersonal relationships with people. Obviously, everybody will say God, but I feel like that's normal because He gives
the divine inspiration.
But I could be inspired by just talking to you, by you just telling me, I had a bad day and this happened. I can make a record from that, and go on to do amazing numbers.
Yeah.
So great real life experiences, my environment, anything that I find.
All right. Number 2, describe yourself in 3 sentences. Sisters now. Wow.
That'd be lovely, bro. 3 sentences.
3
sentences.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Oh, triple C. That's 3 words. That's 3 words.
Oh, that's 3 words actually. Okay, 3 sentences.
I'll make it easy for you. I am cool, calm. I am cool. I am calm.
I'm cool.
I'm calm.
Very, very calm.
That's it.
I'm collected too. Because I don't want to expand too much.
I was thinking that you were going to take it. You were going to say no. Let me say something else. I think you went my way.
All right, number 3. He said, which female American artist would you like to feature?
Would you like to work with?
I wonder why he's saying female, but no problem.
I feel like that's a disservice to the bunch of female artists that are actually out there.
Yeah.
But top of my head, of course, Rihanna.
Oh, she was at the Super Bowl yesterday.
Yeah, that's why I actually want to work with her because that was
baby number 2 in the Tommy.
A performance.
That was a performance.
That was a performance.
Travis Scott is doing things.
So let's look at it, right? Those records ready. This year, a lot is popping. We're excited about that. We can't wait for that. Just keep me in the loop when all of this magic is happening, because I definitely need to grab my hands on it ASAP before anybody does. Please just keep me in the loop.
Yeah.
Now, another one is looking at this industry right now. So much going on in the business space of the industry.
Yeah.
Just quickly before you go, so much going on in the space from DSPs to people influencing numbers. What do you think about the craziness in the industry to Apple Music Top 100?
I feel like,
I mean, people chase that more than they chase their relationships these days.
Tomorrow is Valentine.
I feel like.
Does any of that matter to you, bro?
I mean, it would not make any sense if I say it didn't matter, because at the end of the day, music is business. It's a job, right? As much as you like doing it, you also want to make money from it. But in that time, also, it's important for you not to lose yourself, as especially for younger artists like me, because we have the bigger cats, and we have the smaller dogs, and we have the underdogs, right? So you have to understand that it's a journey. You become an underdog, then you become a bigger dog, then a bigger cat. But you cannot skip from being an underdog to being it's a process. So I do understand that this is a process for me, and I'm not, in a hurry for any of those stuff. Obviously, the business is always going to be the business. Just do what you have to do and don't get lost in the mix.
Okay.
Just do your best and just no go over reason.
A little bit told me that you've been writing for a lot of superstars lately. Is that true? Yes or no?
Yeah, but I'm not at liberty to disclose.
Yes,
of course I have.
You've been writing for a lot of superstars.
Yes.
That's one. Two, the other part. Because I was not going to ask this question, but I say, who am I?
Because I stoned that bed.
Okay.
Who am I not to ask, right?
Yeah.
So you're putting out, music and thinking about that. Is there a collaboration with 𝐒𝐨𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐜 on the way? Have you guys made record together?
I don't know if I'm supposed to say, but
yes or no. It's just a simple question. I don't want to go into details.
No. Okay, so let me put it this way, yeah. Whenever the record with 𝐒𝐨𝐧𝐧𝐞𝐜 comes out, it's going to be a classic. I guarantee you, because that's my brother and that's my friend. That's one of the people who has showed me the most love, even before I became Timi Martin. So it's not like an overnight relationship or anything. It's been in the works for a long time.
Okay. So where can people find you on socials, Timi Martins?
Instagram, Timi Martins, one word. TikTok, Timi Martins.
Everywhere.
Twitter, Timi Martins.
Okay.
I'm the only Timi Martins.
That's proud. Right, one word for your fans out there. One word to your parents.
Man.
One word to family. Everybody listening.
Shout outs to my family. I mean, I've been coming for a minute. Yeah. Trust me, I have been coming for a minute.
I mean, long time.
So I'm happy for where I'm at, and shout out to my fans. Thank you so much for streaming my music. Thank you so much for staying with me, because I took a short break after I take all my money. So, but I'm back now, to bust your brains. So just sit back, relax, and enjoy like some amazing music, because I'm coming with a lot of fire.
Okay. All right, pretty amazing stuff. That's it for us. Timi Martins is done dusted, and he's about to take his walk from the studio as usual. But we gotta go pay bills, and right after paying bills, we gotta play this record first. Bust My Brain, brand new song from Timi Martins. And right after that, we pay bills, and then we slam you with Take All My Money.
Yes,
taking way back into 2022. And then at exactly 3:00, we switch things up a little bit on the lunchtime show. Caller Day Dominators in the building.
𝐒𝐭𝐴 is still here.
We gotta go.
Coming.
Mix Niger
I've been trying to tell you what's on my mind. I want to see you some kinds. Nobody better than 𝐒𝐭𝐴. Ooh, and I could be your soldier, cause I got time. I want to see you some kinds. Nobody better than 𝐒𝐭𝐴, yeah. Fine girl, cause I need you, I miss you, anything you
Enjoyed this video? Hit the subscribe button for more. Leave a comment and like. Thank you.